Hey guys, it's episode 177 of Congratulations. What's up, you guys? Episode 177. Never thought I'd be this far never thought I'd have this many episodes of this podcast. Back after a long fucking break. Anything good on Quibi? Do you guys know? I do see people sometimes though, and they fucking will be like, "Hey man, did you hear about this?" And it's like, dude, I'm not dead, you know? I'm not underground. Dude, I feel like they thought I was at the same hiding place as Bin Laden, and I come out and they're like, "Dude, have you heard about fucking COVID?" I'm like, "I know." You know? You got to wear 2 masks now. Oh, yeah? You got to wear 2 masks now because it's 90% effective rather than 70% with the 1 mask. If you wear half a mask, it's 35%. I'm just going to put on fucking 8 masks. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing, actually. This is why I haven't been spotted out. I have 8 masks, and I don't even have them all around my mouth. I have 4 around my mouth, and then I have 1 over my eyes, and then 1 over my neck, and then 1 pushes my hair back. Are you? So look, I don't even know how to fucking do a podcast anymore. But what has God, man? I mean, what the fuck do I even? What have I been doing? Okay, so, well, I have dude, my son is 1 almost in 1 day or whatever, 2 days. I don't even know. I don't know when this is going to come out. But 1 year old, man, or 1 year old, I guess. And, my God, man. Like the thing that just grounds you, you know what I mean? Like this kid came out of my fiance, and it's just immediate. You know what I will say? My buddy once told me, he was like, "Isn't it crazy when your kid comes out, you just immediately would lay down in front of a truck for him to save his life?" And I had that in my head for like 15 years. His kid's like 15 years old now, but he told me when he first came out. I said came out like it's a fucking single. It's a human, but yeah, and I thought about that, and I was like, oh man, that's wild to feel that. Like I trusted him and shit. And then when my son came out, I was just like, oh, it's a fucking baby. I love him, and I started crying immediately, and it was great, man. But I was like, would I lay down in front of a truck for him? And I was like really conflicted because I really wanted to feel that, so I didn't even know if I really did feel that or not. And in 1 month, it was just like, man, I would end my life for his. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm not even trying to be like any cute or anything, but like, man, my son, like, take my life so he can live another fucking day. Isn't that fucking crazy? My dad used to tell that about me, and used to tell that about my brother, and I felt a little bit fucking, I would like it like when he would say, yeah, like when I would say, Dad, would you, like one time I was at my, we were on vacation or some shit, and we were in a building, and we were on the overhang, on the balcony, and I looked down to the bottom, and I said, Dad, do you think if I jumped down there, it would kill me? And he said, yeah, probably. You'd at least break your legs. And I said, what would you do if I fell? And he said, I would jump down true and try to break. Cool, running this fucking beautiful story. I would jump down. Hey, the word's fucking jump, not Trump. Hey, yes, dude. The word's fucking jump, man. Drump. My dad said, I would jump down too and try to break your fall. And I said, you couldn't do that. And he said, well, I would try. And now because I said drump 9 times, I forget what the fucking point of the goddamn story was. But the truth is, I would drump anywhere for my son. Anyway, dude, it's really, some people listen to this podcast and they don't have kids, and some people listen to this podcast and they do have kids. I get it now. It's just unreal, man. I wake up and we go and get him, and he's just happy now. He's like, he does this thing where he fucking, he claps now, And he does this thing where he doesn't say words yet, but he'll go, and naturally, you worry about that because you're like, is this kid just going to be like a fucking somebody in an African tribe? Like, is that how he's going to communicate from now on? What's that mean? It means welcome. And you're just like, what are they saying? Well, they're saying if you don't abide by their traditions, they'll murder you. Oh, fuck, really? Yeah, they'll cut off your clit. Well, I don't have a clit. Well, they'll cut off your balls. Oh, okay, cool. Well, tell them I don't want that. You tell them. Okay, I guess. Don't cut off my balls. And so, yeah. So he goes a lot and doesn't really say any words. I look at him and I say, ball, and I do it like 90 times, and he's just sitting there looking at it, and then he'll wave at me like he's in an old person's home, like he's a 90-year-old in an old person's home, just waving. And you're just like, he had a good life. He forgot who he is. Honestly, he thinks he's fucking Robert De Niro, just waving while I'm ball, just waving. But the kid smiles, dude. And man, everybody is just like, oh, it's so hard to have kids. It fucks up your sleep. Dude, guess what, man? My son came home from the hospital, slept through the night, never wakes up. He never wakes up in the middle of the night. The kid sleeps from fucking 9 till 10. And I don't mean 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. I mean 9 p.m. to 10 a.m., dude. The guy sleeps all night. The motherfucker is gangster at sleeping. I check on the fucking Nanit, and every time I look, he's just like in a different position. He looks like he's doing a slam dunk, only laying on his back or side. So yeah. The craziest thing about having a kid, man, I had a kid. We had the boy. His name's Calvin. And we call him Callie. And so we had him, and the whole world stopped. Shut down. COVID. Boom. I shit you not. The kid hasn't met another. He knows 9 people. My son knows 9 fucking people. He's been alive almost a year. He knows 9 people, and 4 of them have the last name D'Elia. Dude, it's unreal. The kid has met. He doesn't even. He thinks like there's. He sees like a 10th person and he just cries. He doesn't understand. He sees the 9th person he met. He cried for an hour and a half. He was just like, how many people are in this world? How many people are here? Are you kidding me? Oh, fucking another one? That's what he's like. 8th and 9th person. He was like, 9? I can't even count that many, but what is this? Yeah, dude. We were at the park, and he fucking saw two babies. I think he fucking thinks he's a dog. Dude, we have 3 dogs. We have 4 dogs. 3 of them are the same size as him. I think he thinks he's one of them. Because the kid just literally does what the dogs do. All day long, he just runs around and goes, and then fucking shits himself sometimes. It's and he also goes to the dog bowl and fucking smacks the shit out of it and gets all wet. We brought him to the park, dude. We brought him to the park and he saw 2 other babies and he was like, "What is that little man?" Dude, he doesn't even understand. He's the little man too. He's like, "What's that little man? I'm a dog." I'm a dog, okay? I don't know what the hell that thing is, but what is that little man? Looks like an old man shrunk. What is that? Dude, him, and by the way, the other 2 babies didn't see babies either. They were all looking at each other like the fucking Spider-Man meme where Spider-Man was looking at the other 2 Spider-Mans. Like, what the fuck is this? Who are you? That's what they were fucking looking at. What the heck are you guys? What are you doing? You guys, they're all thinking, I'm a dog. What are you guys? Unbelievable, dude. It was for real. He stopped dead in his tracks looking at it. He was looking at the other babies like fucking James Spader was looking at the fucking the portal in that movie The Abyss. Dork. I don't know, man. A lot's been going on, but nothing has been going on. What am I talking about? Literally nothing. I fucking get up. Oh my God, dude. Depression is real. I mean, dude, Jesus Christ. I know I like am in like podcast mode right now, but this is a front, man. Jesus Christ. I'm trying here, really. I'm just trying to get to some semblance of a fucking normalcy. I wake up and the only thing I do is play with my son, talk with Kristen, and just fucking work out in my garage, like I'm a fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme character in captivity, just with the tub, filling the tub up with the water and putting a rope around it and just lifting it up, just like, son of a bitch, this is what we got. Do you remember that? What is that movie where he fucking filled up the tub? He was in captivity and they had a tub for some reason in the jail. Like what? What is this? The fucking Four Seasons penitentiary? He had a tub, and they gave him rope. Who gives fucking people rope in jail? And he just tied it around his self, and then tied it around the tub, and then filled up the tub, and would like do deadlifts with the tub. Fucking movies, you know. Jesus, you know, I won't have to worry about fucking that anytime soon. Bro, they fucking cut me out of shit. I did favors for people. Somebody was like, hey, will you be in my movie? I was like, fucking all right. They cut me out of that shit. I did favors for friends. I had friends calling me. Just like, hey, man, so listen, what? You know that favor you did for me? Yeah, it's too much. Dude, like, what is this world? Oh, okay, cool. You mean that day I fucking came down all the way to Malibu so I could stand in a hot basement for 8 hours in a day and do one scene? Are you going to cut me out of that? Okay, cool. Like, fucking Jesus, goddamn. They took the worst part. The worst though is that they took my Beat Bobby Flay episode off of YouTube. That was really detrimental to my fucking mental. Yeah, wow, dude. But I gotta fucking talk, I guess, you know? And fuck it, dude. This is still brought to you by MeUndies. I don't give a shit what they say. Dude, speaking of which, dude, I thought about this fucking one time in the last 8 months. One time, me and my fucking brother, we went to, by the way, this is something that I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I always imagined it was a thing. Like, for some reason, when I was like, I guess I must have been like 8, I must have been older than, I don't know if I still lived in New Jersey or what, but we were in LA because our friends had moved there, and it was his birthday, and we gave him San Jose Sharks boxers, okay? That was his birthday gift. And I remember when we got him it, my mom was like, what do you want to get him? And we got him, and we were in a store, and there were all these cool boxers. And it felt like boxers were like a new thing. Or maybe they started just making prints and shit of like team prints. She's like, what team do you want to get? And we're like, let's get him we wanted to get him like the LA team, but didn't LA not have a team back then? Or something? No, the Raiders. But they didn't have them, so we ended up getting the fucking San Jose Sharks. We were like, that's close enough. And I was like, cool, they're blue, that's nice. So we got him boxers, and we brought him, and we were like, was boxers like a new thing? No, boxers were around in like the 40s. Those fucking guys who were fake strong used to wear them all the time in the black and white shows. You know? The guys that would do this a lot. Or lift a barbell with the two big spheres on it. That's dangerous. And so, so we got him the boxers, and we went to San Marino, I think is where they lived, and we gave it to him, and we were like, yeah, they're boxer shorts. And he thought you could wear them as shorts too. Or boxers. And he was like, the cool thing about these is you can wear these under pants, or also they can be your pants. And I was like, really? And he was like, yup. He was like, let's go to the store. Let's walk to the candy store. And so we fucking walked to the candy store, and he just wore fucking boxers. Like, he just had a shirt on and San Jose Sharks boxers. Dude, the kid was 12 walking to the candy store with just boxers on. And that's something I fucking thought about in the past 8 months. So I'm telling it to you guys. But dude, that's... oh God, I can't wait to fucking live that kind of shit with my kid. Just to be like... I talk to my dad now, you know, and I ask him about shit, you know? about like, is it okay if this and that? And he's just like, it's fine. Like, dude, Callie hits his fucking head on everything. He'll just fucking be standing there and he'll just be like, see ya. And just do like, what's the thing in my head where the image of the guy where he just, what's the fucking image what's the movie where the guy's holding on to the guy and then he just lets go? It's the fucking, and he smiles and lets go. Fucking whatever it is. That's what Cal does, dude. There was one time where he had the fucking, he had this string that my mom gave him a present, and he unwrapped it with this string, and he didn't give a fuck about the present, but he just liked the string, so he tied it around his wrist. And there was one time where he just took it and looked at it, and he went like this, and he pulled it across like this, and we went, whoa, and he smiled, and he just literally went like this and fucking tiptoed back, and I used my mongoose-like reflexes to fucking scoop him up, and he was safe, and I'm a fucking hero for that. I love him so much, dude. He's almost a year old. I can't believe it. I'll post some pictures of him probably. I don't know how I felt about that earlier, but it just, he's so sweet, and I just, he's just great. He takes my glasses off all the time in the morning. He'll just be like, he'll grab them and then put them in his mouth. I'll be like, I need those. And I'll put them back on and I'll just do them again and just laugh. Dude, how about having a life where you just think that that's funny over and fucking over again? We were watching Blues Clues the other day, and the fucking Josh guy was just going bing, bing, bing on his guitar, and Callie would just go, and then he would go, bing, 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 bing. And Kelly would go, bing, bing, bing. Dude, that show, I can't even watch these children's shows, even with my kid, because like it's like it's so easy to figure this shit out. And even though my kid doesn't even know how to talk, and all he does is go, it still is like, we'll watch Bubble Guppies, and it'll be like, hey, it'll be like, hey, we need to fucking, when you see the blue ladybug, say there it is. And it's just like a blank screen with a blue ladybug on it. And I'm like, fucking, it's right there. And Calvin's just like, and I'm like, you know it's there, right? Because I want him to know it's there, even though he's fucking too young. I want him to know that it's fucking there. And then the Bubble Guppies are like, looking. The Bubble Guppies show kind of fucking pisses me off because because they have no legs and they're floating around in the water, but also they're outside, not in the water, floating around. So it's like, pick one, Bubble Guppies. You know what I'm talking about? And Professor Flounder, or whatever the fuck the teacher's name, Mr. Grouper. That guy's like, they're just, in the children's show, this is what I think about the children's shows, is that everybody's just a little too stupid. All the characters are just a little too stupid. He'll be like, how would I get my hair cut? Would I go to the hospital or the barber? And it's just like, I know you're doing it for the kids, but the kid should be looking at the guy, and the guy should be leading the kid. The kid shouldn't be like, you don't know? Excuse me, 45-year-old guy who's doing a voice for a fucking fish, you don't know? I'm hungry. Should I eat cooked chicken or a shopping cart? And in the meantime, my son is like, you don't know? You don't know? Maybe I'll eat both. Fucking eat both so we could sue the Bubble Guppies. Yeah, dude. But so the Bubble Guppies, I don't know. There's another show too that's fucking, Blues Clues is cool. I think Josh is cool. Kristen fucking loves Josh. She thinks he's like cool. She looked him up on Instagram and shit. He's cool. I guess he played Aladdin in the fucking, on Broadway, which, good thing you already did that, because I think now you could probably get canceled for that because he's Filipino. I think he needs to be an actual. Anyway. At least I don't have to worry about what I say anymore. I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna get heat, whatever. Yeah, dude. So let's see. I just watched fucking so many shows, man. That was like my home for a while. Like I was so, and am still, so broken and upset and depressed and sad that like I live, man, dude, I my last special was called No Pain because I didn't have any fucking pain in my life. And it's so funny because people will come up to me, now this is a very David Brent moment, but like people will come up to me and they say, hey, like your comedy got me through some rough times. I would watch your shit. I would watch your podcast. I would watch your stand-up when I was going through a rough time and I would take my mind off it. And I never understood that. I never fucking got that, man. I never understood that. I would be like, well, can't you just like think about whatever in your head or like convince yourself you're not upset? Bro, the answer is no. And I'm 40 years old. I didn't know that shit. But now I've got depth. Bro, I'm in so much fucking pain, and yeah, it's hilarious. Like I understand the humor in it, but man, let me tell you, the joy I would get, the fucking joy I would get from watching Lost or fucking Love Island, just the joy I would get from watching Love Island, to watch these fucking idiots just like, yeah, I guess I'll couple up with her now because I got mugged off. Dude, do you guys watch this Love Island show, by the way? I watch it every night, and there's 6 seasons of the British ones, 2 seasons of the Australian ones, and I think 3 seasons or 2 seasons of the American ones. Now, I only watch a little bit of the American one because Americans are just kind of fucking... I hate saying this, dude, because my friend is always like, loves British shit, and I'm always like, bro, just be British. Just be fucking British if you love British people so much, you know? My friend, all the guy has to do is come out in like a fucking high turtleneck and be like, I don't know, how are you? And he's like, dude, this guy's great. All the guy has to do is be smoking a pipe in a row and has to say like, all right, cheerio then. And my buddy's like, dude, what's up with, man, how come Americans aren't like this? But I'm telling you right now, the fucking British and Australian versions of Love Island. Man, I watched this fucking shit. It was my church. You understand? It was my, okay, everything's going to be okay. I'd watch these fucking characters. I just want to fucking have a Love Island podcast is what I want to have. That's how much I love this show. And I fucking hate reality TV. I hate it. I hate reality TV. The Kardashians, I don't care. I gotta, like the fact that the Kardashians are so famous and now I have to hear about them every single fucking day of my life because they just have a reality show and everybody fucking knows them. And now I gotta be like, oh, she tweeted this, Kanye tweeted that, Kris Jenner tweeted this, the fucking other one tweeted that. I don't even know who they are, but I know who they are, you know? So now I gotta fucking, I hate reality. All the Bachelor, I watched The Bachelor, I watched the new Bachelor. Or the one with the girl with all the guys. I like watching the one with the girl with all the guys. I don't like watching all the girls with the guy. But whatever that one is. So we watched that, and it's like, I don't really care, you know. But Love Island, dude, the fucking show is brutal. People like the British one better than the Australian one, but the Australian one I like a lot because of the certain characters that I fucking fell for. Dude, there's a guy named Jaxon in this Love Island, Australia, that is, hey man, okay, so fucking, this is a real thing I'm describing, okay? He is a guy who looks just like Charlie Hunnam. Like, people on Love Island thought he was Charlie Hunnam and thought that he was lying about who he was. Which, idiot, you can tell if it's Charlie Hunnam or not just by using looking. But you didn't. Okay, fine. Some people have that facial recognition thing where they can't fucking understand who anyone is just by looking at their faces. They need to like look at their clothes and also see names and hear their voices. Okay, maybe that's you. If it is, fix yourself. But still, if that's how you are, change it and fix yourself. But fine. My buddy swears that he has fucking... that, and he's just like, I don't know who that is, man. And I'm just like, you've met him 9 times, and he's just like, I have that thing where I can't understand who someone is because of their face. I need to hear their voice, and I need to see what they're doing. I'm like, all right, dude. He also thinks he has that thing where he can feel colors, which is fucking not a thing. So anyway, this guy looks just like fucking Charlie Hunnam, and he acts like Charlie Hunnam, and his name is Jaxon, and Charlie Hunnam's character in Sons of Anarchy is named Jaxon. K, and his last name is Human. Dude, his last name is Human. Hey, dude, you changed your name to Jaxon because Charlie Hunnam's character's name in fucking Sons of Anarchy, his name is Jaxon, and you changed your last name to Human? Just do it. Just change your whole thing to Charlie Hunnam. That would be the shit. Dude, if you legally changed your name to just Charlie Hunnam and you looked like him. But here's the fucking best part about the whole thing, dude. He has a fucking Sons of Anarchy back tattoo that's the size of a goat. Okay? It's the size of a fucking armadillo, and it's on the back, and it says Sons of Anarchy. Ha! And that's all good, but ha! Okay, you got a Sons of Anarchy tattoo the size of an armadillo on your back. Now it's all good, but also, now Chudoon! And he's a fucking stripper. That's it, dude. That's it. He's a stripper. And he did a stripper dance to one of the girls. And when he did it, he fucking came out with a slide, like an Usher slide. And his hair, which was gelled back, fucking jutted forward a little bit. And I fell down. I fell down, dude. Nothing is funnier than a guy who thinks he's the shit. Nothing is funnier than the guy who thinks he's playing it cool when he's not. And he's the shit. Dude. And on the British Love Island, there's a guy. Okay, dude, you got to fucking listen to me, man. This reality show is the best fucking reality show. There's a guy in Love Island that is a fucking... Dude, he's coupled up with this girl. He falls in love with this girl, and he's so insecure, and he's always trying to make sure the girl likes him and shit. And the fucking producers of Love Island put his ex, they introduced his ex on the island. So now the ex is on the island and he's trying to make sure that the girl is okay. And he's all like, no, it's cool. It's my ex. I'm all over her. It's fine. But we're all over. Everything's over. It's fine. I'm with my new girl now. And he starts, the way he plays it cool. I have to play you just the audio of it. Just the audio of it. I texted it to my friends last night. And I said, this is the funniest thing that has ever happened on TV, you motherfuckers, and I'm going to show you it, but I need to give you context first. So this guy fell in love with this girl on Love Island and has been dating her for 3 weeks, and every now and then they introduce a new guy or girl on Love Island, and it really shakes things up because it tests people's relationships, obviously. So 3.5 weeks into this show, this guy who fell in love with this girl's ex shows up on Love Island. His current girl is pissed naturally, and he's trying to make sure she's okay and reassure her, but this dude obviously is really shook by his ex showing up, and still has at least some feelings for her. So he's walking away with his current girl, trying to make sure she's okay, and this is what happens. His name is Tom. So I'm just going to play the audio of it. There's nothing I think is fun that is funnier than this type of thing. I think if you listen to this podcast, you know that.
That's what she said.
So she's here to get revenge to get you back.
She's doing my back.
To get back at you.
Yeah.
So is it going to bother you or?
Not at all.
Is it going to bother you? Not at all.
Crack on.
Tom's so not bothered.
Here it is.
Hey everyone, let's watch Tom being not bothered.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things.
Aren't you so happy about it, Tom?
No, because I'm just not bothered it.
Bro, okay. No, it's fine. I don't care. It's all good. All right, good. Okay, good. She walks into the other room. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things. Why did you stop being so happy about it? He's like, no, I'm just not bothered. Oh, so bothered. Dude, if you're a guy and you start to fucking say, nah, shit's cool, and then you sing a song, you might as well say, hey, I'm about to cry. If I was like, I lost my job, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, though. Isn't that cool? You raised me up if I was on fucking mountains. You'd be like, hey, that guy is about to cry. If I was like, yeah, my dad just died, but it's all good. We've had weird issues, and it's probably better off this way. What's the song? Hey, dude, you know what? My fucking chops aren't as good as they were. I can literally only think of a Josh Groban song, so that's cool. Yay. Hey, my dad's all good. Oh, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. What's that fucking... Dude, he sang the fucking Salt and Pepper song of all songs. Let's talk about sex and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Or just, what's the fucking... Hey, yeah, my dad died, but it's all good. We had fucking unresolved issues, and I'm probably better off that way. It's just a weight off my shoulders. Really? Yup. Oh, he's about to cry, just walking in a field with a leather jacket on. Anyway, dude, that show is a fucking laugh. I love how British dudes call fucking girls birds, you know? It's disrespectful. Yeah, I could nick a bird, couldn't I? Yeah, you know, you catch me at a club, I'll nick a bird. Really? Yeah. Hey, that's an animal. No, I'm talking about one of those fucking parrots. I mean, what bird are you even talking about? It's so shitty, you know? Yeah, you know, fucking penguin. You know, she's fat on the bottom, you know? She walks around like she's squashing ants. Dude, my mom has one friend that waddles. She fucking holds her purse and she walks like that. But yeah, no, what the fuck was I talking about? The fucking birds. It's an animal, dude. How do British women let men get away with that shit? Yeah, I could nick a bird at a club. I mean, any other animal, awful. Yeah. Yeah, there's some fucking pigs coming this way. Look at that. Yeah, I can't wait to fuck a pig. Yeah, she's a dirty pig, yeah. Rolling around and shit in it like a fucking pig. Hey, look, 3 pigs coming up. Just so shitty. Yeah, look, rats. Hey, look. Bird, for some reason, is nice. Maybe birds are pretty. They're not all pretty, though. They got thin necks sometimes. I watched Breaking Bad. That show's so fucking good. I watched Lost. That show's my favorite show, dude, ever. I watched Lost. Kristen would get so mad and be like, again? Dude, she doesn't want to binge shit. When I fucking find a show I like 1% of shows, because all shows pretty much fucking blow dicks, you know? All shows are just, they're like, it's like the music tells you how to feel, and they're all indicating, all the actors are like, yeah, I'd like that. And you're like, nobody says that shit. I don't know, you know? Or they're saying shit like, oh, this isn't how it's supposed, or, you know, it's just, I mean, they got fucking Queen Latifah playing the Equalizer. She's 50. Oh. She's just like a 50-year-old woman doing like fucking roundhouse kicks on like healthy 28-year-old men. And you go on Twitter and people are just like, hell yeah, more of this. Are people in the Midwest watching this shit? And then, no. There's people in the fucking, that part of Oklahoma, that's that little sliver. They're like, what the fuck is going on? What is this shit? You know? What the fuck is going on here? That ain't Denzel. You got a fucking lady on there? She's 50? She looks like she should be behind a desk at a bank? She did a fucking roundhouse kick on a 28-year-old guy that looks like Zangief. What the fuck? She's just some lady that looks like a fucking I'm sorry, dude. She looks like a librarian, man. And she's just going to come out and... If you need help, I'm the one. If I need help with what? Filing books? If I need help with what? It's like, dude, it's so overly correct. We'll get a black 50-year-old lady to play the fucking Equalizer. She'll set shit straight. I swear to God, dude, everyone's fucked. Okay, all right, fine. You know what? It is just as unbelievable as fucking Denzel doing all the shit that he does in the Equalizer. But at least, like, oh, we gotta know. Now, she can kick ass. I'm sure she could beat anybody up. That's fine. It's fine. That's the thing. Make the show Wonder Woman. That's the thing. That's my argument. Make it she has superpowers. That's the thing. If it's not Jason Statham or The Rock or fucking Liam Neeson, make it be a fucking someone with superpowers, you know? Like, there's some guys I don't even believe this shit on. What's his name? Like Tom Holland. He's Spider-Man. There you go. That's good. He's got superpowers. I believe it. You put Tom Holland in fucking Equalizer? I'm like, what's this guy doing? He should be nicking birds. I don't know. My son. It's crazy to think that I have a kid now, man. Like, you know when you have a kid and you're just like, wow, I have a fucking kid? When does that go away? It's been 11, almost 12 months. And like, I miss him now. He is so great. Like, when I think about him, I watch videos of him. Like when I do one thing every day. I go get a coffee and I drive back home, and I sometimes on the way for my coffee, I just look at videos of him, and I just fucking am smiling like a fucking asshole. So weird. I used to spend that time like looking at fucking porn or chicks or some shit. And it's weird to think like, I think this boy saved my life, man. It's not like anything else. You can't compare it to anything else for those of you that don't have kids. It's like football's like baseball. It's a sport, you know? Coffee's like, you drink, oh yeah, what's it like? You'd be like, yeah, it's like a fucking, you've had other drinks. But having a kid isn't like anything. You can be like, is it like having a pet? And you're like, no, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's its own thing. He's so cool. I'm going to post some pictures of him, I think, on Instagram in a little bit if you want to check it out. Just because it's what I've been up to. He looks like me too, dude. He's got the eyebrows. Immediately had the eyebrows. It was just like a no-brainer that he was my kid. If you ever had to worry about that, this wasn't one of those times. And he fucking knows what's up too. He does like, he'll make you laugh and then make you laugh again. It's crazy. I don't mean to be, I'm being boring. I'm being one of those fucking dads. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I fucking, how long has it been? 40? I guess I could go for a little bit longer. This guy made this book. He sent it to me, which means a lot. By the way, I know I've been out and I haven't been online really that much at all. But I have gotten some messages, and a lot of you guys have been really sweet. And I really, those messages make you feel really, because man, I got fucking fucked by my friends. My friends just didn't give a fuck. A lot of them, you know? Hollywood's crazy. Yeah. That was really hard to deal with. And it is. It is really hard to deal with. But, you know, I think some people didn't reach out because they thought they didn't want to bother me. But those of you that did, you know who you are. And it helped, man. But, yeah, this book got sent to me. This guy sent this book. Rob. He sent me a note, which was really sweet, and he made this congratulations log cabin rule book, volume 1, which is it's funny, man. And I was reading this shit, and some of the shit I said is so dumb, you know. I'm like an idiot, and the fact that like you, like some people like it is just humbling. But anyway, I don't know. I think he made like 3 of them, and he gave me one of them. Anyway, I read it to Calvin every night before he goes to bed, just so he knows the fucking rule. Son, it's time for bed. Let's open up the congratulations rule book. Let's do this. Just remember, son, rule 241. If you know what day it is, you have a fucking office job. Good night. like this is the shit I said. Just remember, son, you fucking putting coffee scrub on your body in the shower, you hooking. Good night. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ring, ding, ding. Oh. Dude. Everybody's looking for Blue's Clues. I'll fucking sing it in the shower. I don't give a shit. And fucking Kristen knows all the words. I don't know how the fuck she knows all the words because I just hear the fucking notes and she's just like, step by step, clue by clue. And I'm just like, how do you know it? She's like, I hear it all the time. I'm like, I hear it all the time too, but I don't know this shit. Anyway, I guess that's it, man. I don't know. I'll do another one. I think I'm going to probably put some of this shit on Patreon. Because I don't have fucking sponsors. It is fucking crazy, the shit that happened. And I'll probably get dragged for saying stuff like that. All good, man. What else can you take? I got all that matters. Got my fam. And thanks for listening, dude. I'll do another episode in a week or whatever. And I think I'm going to set something up where like, I'll do a Patreon and maybe like you'll have an episode a month or 2 episodes a month at a certain tier, but I'll get that going. And I'll talk more about this whole fucking thing, my journey and whatever the fuck. I hate when people say, yeah, my journey. Like everyone is everyone is a Brendan Fraser character. But I don't know. I just had to get back into it, man. I haven't done a podcast, dude. And I wanted to post shit, but man, I was just so down, and I still am, but like, I don't know. I figure you got to start sometime. And shout out to all of the friends and the fans too, man. You guys, like a lot of you guys wrote me and were sweet, but man, shout out to the friends that fucking kept checking in and texting me. Thanks for listening. And you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye.